Hi, Flosstube. We're back. It is Wednesday, June 19th. It has been an absolutely insane week. And I can't believe it's Wednesday again already. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the amazing comments. It was so fantastic to see all of your guys' suggestions for all of your favorite floss tubers. And I have greatly added to my watch list. I have not gotten to watch much Flosstube because it's been really busy week for me, but I now have a very full playlist to watch, and I'm super excited to check everybody out, and we'll do the giveaway at the end of the video for that. So thank you so much for all your comments and suggestions on Flosstubers. And Deborah with Stitch the Stash. Yes, Deborah Stitch the Stash. Also let me know that those great big like hoops the size of my head that I had gotten off of OfferUp, that she thinks those are for hand quilting. So I got an answer to what the heck you would do with hoops that big. So yay, look, learning something new. That's what I love about this community. You learn something new all the time. And quilting is on my like bucket list to learn at some point. So hey, double score for me. But I love this community, and I'm so excited that lots of people have found their way over to our little corner of the interwebs here. So if you're a subscriber and you're back again this week, yay, thank you for coming back. And if you're new, because it seems like people are still trickling over from all kinds of places, then welcome. And I hope you have fun with us and want to subscribe and come back over and over. Let me see, any other like housekeeping news? Today is just the standby gin and tonic. That's kind of the old standby. Although my name is 2 Martini Stitcher and I'm 2 Martini Mom. I'm 2 Martini pretty much anything, anywhere on the interwebs. And I do love a martini. I like a martini with good gin, like Bombay Sapphire. And on a day-to-day basis, a gin and tonic with what my husband and I refer to as the booze gin that you get in bulk at Costco. That tends to be the go-to. So, and I definitely was ready for happy hour today because it's been a crazy week. Since I saw you guys, my father came into town on Friday, and Saturday was rehearsals all day for the dancing girls, and my in-laws came into town, and they were all coming in for my oldest daughter's graduation. So on Sunday, we celebrated Father's Day with a fantastic brunch at Palisade in Seattle on Elliott Bay. Oh, so yummy. If you have a special occasion and you want brunch, that's the place. So we had brunch there, and then we did in the afternoon, evening, a little barbecue celebration, graduation celebration for my daughter and her girlfriend and her whole family. And we played cornhole and just had a little celebration time. And then Monday was graduation. Yay, it was lovely. And she's done. She's officially graduated. I didn't even really cry all that much. Like, I teared up a little bit when they started walking in and the band was playing, but overall it was a really nice ceremony, and it was just really happy. I'm just really excited for her. So so that was fun. And then last night my dad left, and my in-laws went to Victoria for a few days, but they're going to be back on Friday because now we're in the midst of dress rehearsals for dance recitals, which are all this weekend. 4 shows. 4 shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, busy. But then next Monday, everybody, my in-laws will be headed home, and it will be really summer break. Everybody will finally be on summer break and get to relax a little. So it was a crazy busy week. Lots of fun, exciting things going on, but definitely really busy. So I did get some stitching in. I did, to save my sanity, but not as much as usual. So I'll show you guys what I was able to work on. And then you know that there was more haul there was more stuff, and I got really fun stitchy mail that I'll show you too. So yeah, so I'll show you what I'm working on. Of course, the big push focus right now is on praying hands, but it is really coming along. I think that if we had not had graduation this weekend, I would have had a finish, because I have no finishes to show this week. But I think this would have been a finish if it hadn't been for graduation. That's how close I feel like I'm getting. So here's how praying hands is coming. Look at that. See, I've just got, like, it's really just the back of the hand here, the back of the hand here, and the thumb. It's coming up, and that's going to be, well, and back stitch. But the back stitch, it's not, I mean, there is some, but it's not horrendous, and I don't mind back stitch. So I think this will be a finish next week, guys. I think it'll be a finish. It might not be fully finished, but I'm going to look for a frame this week and to get ready to actually finish that off, and then it'll be all ready to go with me in a couple weeks when I get to go visit my grandmother. And I'm toying with up above, I'll show you guys. I'm toying with up here, kind of in this area, because if it's in a square, if it's in a rectangle frame, there's going to be all this open space up here. I'm toying with like putting in like a verse, some type of Bible verse that I think might be encouraging to her. I did make a mistake. There's a mistake somewhere in this, guys. Right around here. Somewhere in here, something's off, because this light area and this light area, there's like too much space here and not enough here. I can't find the mistake. Like, I can't pinpoint it, and I don't think I would tear it out anyway. So I've been fudging it. I've been fudging it as I go, and I'm hoping that it's going to be okay. So far, it looks like it's going to be fine. So keep your fingers crossed for me. That's going to be okay, because I couldn't quite pinpoint the mistake, and I don't know. Even if I could, I think there would be a lot to rip out, and I'm not doing that. Not doing it. I'm a non-ripper outer if I can help it. That's a real word. That's a real term. Ripper outer. I'm a non-ripper outer. So I worked on that. And then when I last left you guys last week, the other thing I was working on was homework for School of Magical Stitches, which was my Harry Potter book covers, because it was our favorite WIP. So I think when you guys saw it last week, I had just finished up. I had to move the Q snaps, so it's a little covered up now, but I had just finished up this kind of little partial grid here. And I gotta say, this is like the best, since I've been doing this, this is the best, like, rolling up all the excess fabric, because it's enormous, job I've done. I don't ever want to move the Q-snap again, but I'm going to have to. So I think that's where I was in. And then I did put in 500 more stitches. So working my way down, down this book cover. So I think I might use it this week as well for browns, because it's Brown Town. So I think I'm going to use this week in School of Magical Stitches as well for browns, because it's also a 24 hours of cross stitch piece for me, and I haven't finished all the stitches I challenged myself to for that either. So we'll see. That might get a little more work this week, but I was happy to get a chunk done. I wish I were as dedicated, and maybe that will become my focus piece after Praying Hands is done, and I'll just work on that every day, because I would love to do like 100 or 200 stitches in it, like Michelle Bendy does on her Josephine. Like, that would be awesome to actually get some like good solid progress on it. So I worked on that. And then I also did do some more work on the Hello Pumpkin SAL by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, because I think the day that I filmed last week, part 2 came out. And I said, I might just jump to part 2 and then go back and try to finish part 1. because I thought it might be smaller. I don't know that it's really smaller. I'll show you guys the little mosaic. I don't know that it's smaller, but I did go ahead and just jump to, I didn't save it. I did just go ahead and jump to part 2, and then I jumped back to part 1. So go figure. This kind of became my travel piece last week. We had a lot of appointments, and I was traveling around with it. I'm going to show you guys here. I'm going to hold this way back. Whoa! So this is the second part. This little owl. He's so cute. This owl is so cute. So I decided that I had to start on him. And so I did, but then I also used this for magical stitches for this week in blue. And so I went back to part 1 to do some of the bluegrass, which is kind of fun that it's blue. So this is where I am now. So I think I did a couple of the leaves, and I started the owl, and then I came down and put in 200 stitches of grass, and that's monotonous. All that grass, I'm not gonna lie. So I think I'm gonna come back and finish the owl off, and then, because the second part is the owl and then some more leaves, filling in some more leaves. So I think I'll finish the owl, and then I'll come back and keep working on part 1 where I haven't finished it up. But that's where I am on Hello Pumpkin. I still just love this color palette. Like, it's just really unusual for like an autumn piece, and I think it'll be perfect to have up in that kind of like September, October, where it's still a little nice outside, but it's definitely getting fall. I don't know, it's fun. I like it. So I worked on that. And then last night, as I was working on Magical Stitches homework, I was watching Friends, which I do a lot. I was watching Friends, and I came to, as I was watching, I came to the episode where they're tossing the ball for like a day without dropping it. And as that episode started, I thought, that ball is on my friend's collage, so I have to stitch it. Like, I have to stitch that little ball. Like, it's small. And so I thought, this is the only thing I got done. I really would not show this progress probably, except I have something else to talk about with this WIP. So here's the Friends collage, and there's that little ball, the little blue ball with red polka dots that they toss around. And I got this off of Etsy. I'll link it below because quite a few people have decided to stitch this along. I know Jen Upton is, and several other people, and some people on Instagram as well. I'm on Instagram as 2 Martini Stitcher, have messaged me or commented and said that they have bought the pattern, that they're going to get started on it. So I decided that we're going to be an official stitch along. So I gave us a hashtag, and it's hashtag the one with the SAL, because all the episodes are the one with or the one that. So this is the one with the SAL. And so here's my tiny bit of progress on Friends. There's that little ball, and I stitched it while watching the episode with the ball. So this is so fun. It's so fun to stitch. Each little piece is adorable. And so come stitch it with us. I'd love to see your progress. Use the hashtag, and we can see how everybody's doing, because I love that piece. It's really fun. So that's the tiny little bit of progress I made on Friends, which I wasn't even planning on touching this week, except that it just seemed appropriate. Okay. So the last thing that I worked on was my new start today. New Start Wednesday. And I started as part of, I'm using it for homework, and it was part of my 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. So it was on both. This week in Magical Stitches homework, we're concocting a potion, and we have to do 200 stitches in like 5 different colors You can also match them up to elements like air, fire, earth. But I'm just going straight color because I'm not that creative. And I've got colors. I've got colors to work on. So this one is yellow. And then it's also in my 24 hours. It was one of my 24 hours pieces. So I started hands-on designs, loads of fun. And I'm so excited to do these. I actually have I have what I'm going to finish this in even. These are going in my laundry room. I think they're hysterical. I started this one first, self-service loads of fun, because we are definitely a self-service laundry facility in our house. Everybody does their own laundry. And then these clothespins are like a yellow gold. So that's where I started, which also happened to be center. And here's how much I did today. I got 2 little clothespins done. There they are. So cute. Well, they're not totally done. They need their little spring, so that was a little more than 200 stitches, and I'm doing this on the called for 32 count white Belfast linen, and it's all DMC, and I'm hoping that these will be like just a pretty quick, fairly quick. Like I think they would be quick if I just focused on them, but it'll get rotated in with everything else. And so that was my new start. Yay! And it leads me perfectly into haul because I put it in new project bag. I'm not even sure what led me to So Much to Love's Etsy page. I might have just decided that I deserved a new project bag, and this one just spoke to me because the color is amazing and it's all stitchy stuff. Look at the little scissors, and there's floss and the buttons and it's just amazing. That's the back, and her bags are just, and then the inside is a chevron. So cute. And since I'm all about the patterns about stitching, I'm apparently also about project bags about stitching. So I love it. So that's my new project bag from So Much to Love. And I also have had stuff kind of trickling in just about every day. I think the husband might be starting to notice that I'm getting a lot of packages. But one of the things that came was I had originally only bought 2 of the laundry company charts. I think because I thought only 2 would fit in our laundry room. And then when I got what I'm gonna finish them on, I realized that I definitely have space for 3. So one of the things I got was the one that I hadn't originally purchased, which is Laundry: The Never Ending Cycle. So I did get the 3rd one with the fabric, so I'm all ready to go for that one. And also with that order came Shakespeare's Peddler, Here Lie My Needles. It says, here lie my needles, some bent, some broken, some rusty. I love that. I'd like to finish it in a little tray, maybe to put next to my sewing spot or my stitchy spot, so I can put stuff in. And then I also ordered, since I had started with the silks last week, I got Silken Colors Autumn Foliage. I can talk. Because I had purchased recently Playing with Jacks, and I'm going to do instead of the jack-o'-lantern in the middle, the alternate autumn pumpkin. And this is what's called for the leaves on that, which might be a little, excessive, but look how pretty that is. Yum, yum, yum. So those came. And then I also got, I think, did it come in the same? I don't know. This could have all come together, or it could have come different days, but I think this all came from 1, 2, 3, maybe. I also ordered all the flosses for knee high. That I think is gonna be my travel piece when I go to Indiana, just because it'll be very nostalgic. So I got all the flosses for those, or for that piece. Ordered those, as well as a couple of patterns that I've just been wanting, were on my wish list, jumped into my cart. I think I went to order these and this. I think that's what originally happened. Is I wanted to get this and I wanted to get these reasonable purchases. And then, and this. Like, I think these 3 things, I thought, I want to make sure that I have this on hand. Not that I'm starting that piece anytime soon, but you never know. So I think these 3 things, reasonable purchases, and the rest of these patterns all jumped in the cart. Whoops. This one, and then I also got Gobble Gob. I'm not going to do the whole series, but turkeys. I love turkeys. I love turkeys. I love Thanksgiving. I love everything fall. So I knew I was going to want to do that at some point. Also got cinnamon stars. I'm clearly going to skip summer and head right into fall stitching. Well, other than I'll do knee high, and I have one Little House Needleworks pattern that I think I'm going to do. But other than that, I'm skipping summer. We're going straight to fall, apparently, or at least fall pattern buying. And I had seen somebody had finished this. Somebody had posted their finish of this, and I just loved it because it's kind of unusual. And it's got like kind of the Quaker looking stars. So cinnamon stars. And then I also got Prairie Schooler Harvest Time. I can't remember. I think it might have been Amy of Amy Loves Toads. It might have been. I'm not real sure. Somebody did like a tour of their wall and had this piece up, and it totally caught my eye. It was gorgeous on her wall. Whoever it was. I wish I could remember. And so this went on my wish list. And while I love it, I will stitch it. When it came, this guy is going to get done first. Look at that turkey. Look at that fat turkey. That one's getting done first. I will do this one eventually, but that is going to be the first one to get stitched on this. And I haven't even looked at what I need fabric or floss wise for that. But those are great. And then on a D-stash, someone posted a whole bunch of Lizzie Kate stuff, and I went a little nuts because, I figure once you're buying a couple, it doesn't cost any more in shipping. So I'm getting a good value, right? Cheers to good value on shipping. But what originally caught my eye were these little seasonal ABCs. These tiny little seasonal ABCs. So there's autumn, summer. Okay, so I lied. I'll probably do this one. I mean, it's tiny. That won't take very long, right? Summer, spring, the cute little carrot. They don't come with the buttons, but I think they're charted. Like they're charted that you can stitch it or put the button on. So I'll need to decide if I'm going to get a button, or they're kind of cute with the buttons. And then there's winter. And I think it would be fun. I posted on my Instagram, we finally put up these shelves in our powder room, and there's a blank spot on one of them that is just screaming for a little cross stitch. And at first I thought, well, I want something kind of like bathroomy. Like I had on my wish list, like some little outhouse cross stitches or something. But I actually think these would be kind of fun. They, wouldn't be anything special or like themed per se. So if you have ideas for what would be a fun little bathroom stitch, I don't want, something. I mean, although I am very snarky, I don't want anything like, please don't do coke in the bathroom. But I thought like if I could do something that just switched these out, do a little Priscilla finish with magnets and switch those out. It's an idea. So those were the ones that I was drawn to, but then I also had to pick up Hocus Pocus. one of my favorite movies. And I have a Hocus Pocus stitch that I did. I think I did it in October last year from Plastic Little Covers, but I never FFO'd it. So I'll do that for this year, but I love Hocus Pocus. So I got Hocus Pocus and Stitching for Forever, Housework Whenever. That is seriously my motto. And then I also got this one. Whine a bit, you'll feel better. Those are fun. Don't know when I do them. They're fun. And then, so that's all for what I bought that has arrived. There's more stuff on the way. I mean, eventually I think I'll quit buying so much stuff, but it's not now. I feel like I'm still solidly in stash accumulation mode, being kind of new. And on that vein, I got the most amazing package from Jen Upton, who sent me some stuff to help me build my stash, especially fabric. Look at this stack of fabric she sent me. Amazing. This is a 28 count Lugana, a 28 count opal Lugana. Look at that. What? I now have a fabric stash, guys. I'm so excited. This is a 32 count Picture This Plus in Heritage. And if this piece is big enough, I think I might use this for that Halloween sampler that I got from Amy, because I think that'd be a great piece for that. So that is exciting. And then this is also a 32 count Lugana in Mellow. I love this. It's like a creamy yellow. She's just so sweet. This is so sweet, guys. I can't even. I was shocked. She said she wanted to send me something, but I thought, I don't know, maybe a pattern should already done. I don't know. And then this is like a little mystery fabric. I have no idea what the count is, but look at that purple. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I have ideas for that already for Halloween stitch. And an orange. Maybe I'll do the Hocus Pocus one on this. We'll see. And then this was a tiny little scrap, not tiny, but long and narrow, but look how pretty that is. Is that showing up? It's a little more yellowy green. It's more blue. That's better. So pretty. So those will be put to good use. Thank you, Jen. And then she sent along with it some beautiful hand-dyed silks, hand-dyed by Rolanda. And these all look like they were limited, hand-dyed, limited edition, hand-dyed silks by Rhonda. So pretty. This is like so autumny. Autumny? Yeah, that's a word. Just so pretty. And now that I've started stitching with silk, I can see the silk being addictive, for sure. And then the last thing she sent was a sticky bead mat, because I had asked for advice and counsel on how to handle beads. I'm working with those Mill Hill beaded kits, and it has 2 little needle minders on it. And look how cute this owl is. I think he's gonna go on my Hello Pumpkin SAL. And then a pretty little butterfly. So that was all from Jen. I am so excited to have a fabric stash. So I think that's it, guys. That's all it's kind of quick today. Look at that. I didn't have much time to stitch this week, so I only had a few whips. But that's it. Those are all my stitching. And so let's do giveaway. So last week, because I had a little celebrity encounter with the Just Keep Stitching gals, and my subscriber count went through the roof, and it's still climbing. I think it was like almost 350. It's exciting when I checked. So we're going to do another giveaway. But the one from last week was this unopened Mill Hill kit, buttons and beads, Seaside sampler. It's got everything. And I had asked for people to tell me who their favorite floss tubers are. And I now have a fantastic list. And as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go sit and do some more stitching and floss tube watching. So I'm doing this a la Stitch All the Things. I'm going to do this a la Christine of Stitch All the Things. So I printed out all the names, and actually there was one person who commented after I had printed this up. So there were 25 people that told me who their favorite floss tubers were, and I'm just going to put it in the random number generator to, as my family would say, to the Googles. To the Googles. So you can see, I don't know why it says 6, probably because that's the last one I did. So 1 to 25, generate 13. Lucky number 13. That seriously is my lucky number, guys. No lie. My lucky number is 13, and it is also Karen Pierce's lucky number. Karen, this is going to go to you. So send me your address, either email or message me on Instagram. That'll all be linked below, my email and my Instagram. And I'll get that in the mail to you. I'm so excited. Yay! So since we've had more and more people join us, and I'm so happy to have so many new Stitchy friends, I figured we'd do another giveaway. I was kind of trying to clean out. I keep all of my cross stitch stuffs in a big ottoman that opens up. So it's all in there. And so I was trying to fit in the new stuff because I think I'm going to have to figure out a different storage solution soon because I'm kind of reaching max capacity there. So I was trying to rearrange it in there, and I found this cute little kit. Cute puppy festive card kit. And I know that this came from Cross Stitch Crazy. Oh yeah, it even says on the back, Cross Stitch Crazy. Because in a Facebook group I'm in, someone was giving away like a duplicate issue that they had gotten, and I was the lucky recipient. And there's lots of cute patterns in there and stuff that I will do, but it also came with this cute little kit. And I am planning on doing a Stitchmas in July and do holiday stitching. I don't think I'm going to stitch exclusively holiday because I am going to take Knee High with me to Indiana in July. But I think all of my plan is for Stitchmas into July is to all my starts will be holiday starts. So that's my plan, is that all the starts will be holiday starts. And so I thought this would be the perfect little thing to give away. And it comes with everything. It comes with floss and 14 count Aida and the chart and a needle and a card, everything you need to stitch up this cute little festive Santa puppy. So if you want to be entered to win the cute little festive Santa puppy, let me know if you plan on doing any kind of, I know the housewives are doing Jolly July, which I think is all ornaments, starts, or if you're planning on doing some kind of Stitchmas type thing in July. So let me know if you're planning on participating in some variation of that and what your plans are, or if you're not planning on participating, if you can let me know what your favorite holiday stitch is. So either when you're planning to do or you have done, because although I have plenty of holiday stitches already in or on the way, I'd love to add to my wish list. Show me your holiday stitches and let me know if you plan on participating in some way in July. So that's the question to answer, and I'll get you all entered to win the little festive puppy. So that's all I've got, guys. I hope everybody had a great week. It's going to be another busy weekend for us with, still family in town and lots of dance shows, but I'm hoping to get some good stitching in between now and next Wednesday when we get to visit again. And so I hope you guys all have a great week. And in the meantime, cheers.